Hey man, what a beautiful view today. Hope you're doing absolutely amazing. But how many times did it happen to you where you needed a solution? You had some sort of problem in your life. Was it what to text back to a girl? Was it, how to organize an event? Was it what strategy to choose for a particular thing? And you needed a solution quite fast. And sure enough, your brain threw at you a solution, an intuition, and you were like, yeah, I mean, this is all right. Let's stick with that. Let's try this out. And it worked. It was all right. It was okay. But it was never great. It was never like game changing. It was never like, you know a genius thought. Like, how often does it happen that the first thing that comes to mind is like a genius thought? Like, very fucking rarely. And I used to make this mistake like all the time, like for all my life pretty much. I had a problem, I needed something, and I would just take the first thought that came to mind. And it was always alright, it was always okay, it was always average or like good, but never great. It was never amazing. It was never like, absolutely nuts. And I actually had this realization today, like a few hours back, where I'm running a marketing agency for fashion brands, and we have a new offer which is like a crazy new offer. Like, it's fantastic. And sure enough, I needed a new message to promote this offer. And so a few days back, actually, I think a week back, I came up with a quick message, a quick text to like promote that offer. And I laid it down in like 2 minutes, and I was like, yeah, this looks great. Like, this is good. Like, this will convert very well. And I didn't need to send it right away. And so I waited, I waited a couple of days. And after a couple of days, I thought to myself, well, I could probably make it like a 20% better. And so I sat down, sure enough, 5 minutes passed, 10 minutes passed. And I actually made that message about twice as good, like a 200% improvement, which was great. And I thought to myself, well, fuck me, like, this was productive, like, this was great. I have this message right now, which is absolutely amazing. I could probably not make a better message, I thought to myself. But I didn't, again, need to send that message straight away. And so a couple more days went by. It was actually yesterday. I was on a walk as well. And I thought to myself, well, like, an intuition came to mind. I was like, I could change that, I could change that about the offer. I could make that twist and like add that thing to the message, and it would be much better. And so I had this realization. I just changed the message quickly, and sure enough, like, I look at the two messages, and the new message was like 5 to 10 times better. Like, it was just amazing. It was shorter, it was more to the point. It was like the call to action was better, the offer was better, the guarantee was better. It was actually shorter, as I said. So it was nuts, bro. Like, and just like that, investing like 1 hour or 2 hours in that message, I will have like a 5x or like a 10x improvement on that message, meaning 5 to 10 times more answers and 5 to 10 times more deals, just by taking those 2 times thinking about the message again, and not just taking the first thought or like the first intuition that came to mind. And sure enough, I need to send this message tomorrow, but I will think about it tomorrow as well. I will take another 20 minutes and think, how can I improve that by 10%, 20%, doesn't matter. It's about the practice, it's about the concept. And I might not, but I already have like a message that is much better than the first. And that's the goal. Like, that's the mindset I wanted to push to you and to myself, so I don't forget. Which is like, I think a famous chess player put it best. I think it was Bobby Fischer, can't remember exactly who, can't remember the exact words, but He was like, when you find a good move, don't play it. Find a better one. And I think there is so much wisdom in that, where you don't have to take the first intuition. Like, how likely it is that the first thought, the first concept, like the first intuition is like the best you can do. Like, no chance, bro. Obviously you can make it much better if you just spend some conscious time on it, and you may need to wait a couple of days. You need to leave time to your intuition, to your thoughts, and for sure another thought will come to mind, another intuition. Your brain works unconsciously, and so if you just let it run in the background, you will have so many better thoughts than the first one. And so yeah, I have a rule. Like, as I'm recording this video, I'm setting a new rule for myself. For things that matter, never take the first thought, never take the first concept, never take the first intuition. Always wait, always let it be, let it there for a couple of days. Wait that your brain comes up with a better idea. And it always will. Like, if you think back, how many times did it happen to you where, you just gave it time and for sure you came up with a better idea? That happened to me so often. And so I don't want to make that mistake again. I will tell you another story. I'm working with a new startup, and the same thing happened. Where it was like, I was on a call with the guys, and I was like, in 5 minutes, I just laid down the whole strategy for the whole brand, like completely out of, my mind. And they were like, oh, this is crazy. You're going to make a lot of money. This will work out great. And I thought to myself, yeah, this is all right. This is good. But then I let it stay there for, a couple of days. And then I sat down again and I thought to myself, well, how can we improve this? A few minutes went by, ideas started to run. An hour went by and I changed the whole strategy. Like, I made it so much better. It's hard to tell how much better because it's always hypothetical and you have not tested both strategies, obviously. But looking at the both strategy side by side, I could see that the new one was like much, much better. And so never take the first thought. Never take the first intuition. Always let it be. Let time pass. Let your brain work in the background and sit again, try it again, think how you can improve it by like just 10%, 20%, and for sure you will improve it and make it much better. That was it. A little thought, little framework for myself and for you if you want. Much love. Wish you all the best. Have an amazing day. Don't waste it. Make it fucking count, bro.